Okay, gang, I'm going to do a quick little tutorial here just as a reminder for indirect sources. Now, there's a lot of information out there for indirect sources, so I'm really streamlining it for you for the purpose of this particular assignment. Okay, so let's get into it. An indirect source is basically a source within a source. It could be a quote, a statistic, or a piece of research that the author of the article used in order to write the article. Okay, now, if it is a quote, you write down the name of the individual and title that individual on your note card. You include this before the quote. If it is research, then you write down the name of the individual performing the research or the organization performing the research. Okay? Now, the in-text citation will be the following: quoted and last name of author of the article. Why do you ask? Well, remember, in-text citations tell you where you got the information. Okay, so you do not put the author of the quote or statistic in the in-text citation. You put the last name, again, last name, and page number available of the author of the article in which you are reading. Okay, so again, indirect sources are basically sources within sources. This is information that the author of the article that you are reading right now obtained in order to write that article. I have an indirect quote card example here that I'm going to do with you quickly. I'm going to go over to a newspaper article that I got from an online database. This particular article, Childhood Bullying Can Linger a Lifetime, was written by Mary Bowerman for the USA Today. Okay, let's say you're looking through this particular card, or rather this particular article, and you see this quote, and you like this quote a lot. You're like, I want to use it. But the author of this article didn't say it, somebody else did. Louise Arsenault said it. Okay, that's great. This is an example of an indirect source. Basically, it's a quote that the author of the article used in order to write the article. So you can use this. That's totally fine. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to put it on the note card here. And then I'm going to paste. Now, at this point in time, I'm just going to reorganize it. Okay? So what I'm going to do is write down Louise's first name without totally screwing up like I just did. So here we have the author's name, Louise Arsenault, and then we have senior investigator, and if you want to paraphrase it, you can as well. It doesn't have to be word for word. Senior investigator, and let's say professor at King's College London, stated, comma, boom. Go ahead and get rid of this. And then I'll combine these two quotes. And there you go. Louise Arsenault, senior investigator and professor at King's London, stated, "We found the kids who were victims of bullying didn't manage to move up or move on, possibly because they are so used to being pushed down. Even in middle age, some of those bullied may not have as good of jobs or earn as much money." You can use this particular quote in your particular paper. That's perfectly fine. You just need to give credit where credit's due. Louise Arsenault said that particular quote, and here's the title by Louise. Okay? Now, the in-text citation, like I mentioned, remember, this particular article, ladies and gentlemen, was written by Mary Bowerman, correct? This is where you found this information. Therefore, you give credit to Bowerman, okay? You're also giving credit to Louise Arsenault for saying the quote. So then if we go down, and for in-text citation, we simply say, quoted in, put a period after the D, quoted in Bowerman. Because once again, Arsenault didn't write the article, Bowerman did. Okay? So as long as you do that, you are good to go. So again, if you have any issues with indirect sources and I'm not around, watch this particular video. It shall guide you to victory. You handle the same thing with research as well. And if you do that, you're going to be good to go.